plans, schematics, and recipes supreme. From weapons to armors and all things between. Drawn from my memory, a human copying machine. All found at prices that you've never seen. Welcome! Don't be shy. I won't be around for long, so browse while you can. Always happy to chat with a customer. What do you need?
If someone gets a bigger cut than you, something's up. So watch your back.
Never believe it when someone says it.
Is it daytime out there? You can lose track of time down here.
What kind of trouble did he get into this time? Ah! Never should have thrown in with that guy in the first place. I got my own problems to worry about. Stupid man. Always speaking in riddles.
Hey there, Vault Dweller. I've heard all about the plans for that Vault 79 raid of yours, so I'll spare you the time and tell you I'm in. All that sweet, sweet gold. And you've done a good job with that, haven't you? Don't worry, you were plenty careful. But old Johnny's got his ways.
I got my own problems to worry about.
Hey, catch? It's not a catch so much as it is a business deal. Before I sign on for your vault raid, I need you to do something for me. You've got the kind of skills I need to help pull off a very important job.
Stupid man. Always speaking in riddles.
Okay, fine. It's a catch. Is that what you needed to hear? Does it matter? Let's just move on. So here's what's what. I used to run jobs with my partner, Hal. Hal's a dear old friend. Known him since before the war. Hal and I went our separate ways when I joined up with Meg's crew. Now he's being held as a slave by a group of unsavory hooligans out by Watoga. And being forced to do who knows what. I got a plan to free him. All right, shoot. Well, these guys run a deadly arena competition out of the old Civic Center. Now, Meg asked me to scope it out and find out what their deal was. See if maybe we could get them to join us. It was clear these weren't the type of people we wanted in our crew. Slavery's a big no-no with Meg. And these folks are all about it. But while I was betting on one of the matches, I spotted Hal waiting on people hand and foot in one of the arena's luxury boxes.
Is that a... Nah, couldn't be. This time.
My best guess is that when he and I split, he kept following the trail south. The hooligans from the Watoga arena must have offered him his life in exchange for servitude. Knowing Hal, he probably figured he would bide his time and find a way out of his situation later.
I got my own problems to worry about. Never should have thrown in with that guy in the first place. Stupid man. Always speaking in riddles.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Is that a... Nah, couldn't be.
Now, it happened after we found the crater and decided to settle, but Hal's not the type who enjoys being in one place for too long. To be honest, neither am I. But Meg's crew offers resources and opportunities that we just weren't finding on our own anymore. Well, Hal thought we'd be better off on our own. I told him I was staying put. He struck out by himself, and that was the end of it.
Thrown in with that guy in the first place. I got my own problems to worry about.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
The best cons require a partner. Someone to help sell the illusion. In this case, my partner, that would be you, are going to play a critical role in selling that illusion. I could probably rescue Hal myself, but it's riskier than I like. Now, I figure with your skills, there's very little chance we could screw this up.
Get into this time. Stupid man. Always speaking in riddles. Is that a... Nah, couldn't be.
Well, these guys
Now we
run a
test the game
deadly
sound
arena
with me talking.
competition out of the old Civic Center. Now, Meg asked me to scope it out and find out what their deal was. See if maybe we could get them to join us. It was clear these weren't the type of people we wanted in our crew. Slavery's a big no-no with Meg. And these folks are all about it. But while I was betting on one of the matches, I spotted Hal waiting on people hand and foot in one of the arena's luxury boxes.
Is that a... Nah, couldn't be.
Well, these guys run a deadly arena competition out of the old Civic Center. Now, Meg asked me to scope it out and find out what their deal was. See if maybe we could get them to join us. It was clear these weren't the type of people we wanted in our crew. Slavery's a big no-no with Meg. And these folks are all about it. But while I was betting on one of the matches, I spotted Hal waiting on people hand and foot in one of the arena's luxury boxes.
Stupid man. Always speaking in riddles.
Good. Right. So, about this competition. People fight. Half the competitors are slaves, and their masters are betting on them. Others are just people trying to make their fortune. Now, Hal isn't much of a fighter, so he's being held there by one of these guys for some other purpose. I want to pass you off as my slave. I'll make a deal to sell you to Hal's master after you win the competition that will rig in your favor. Once you get into the slave quarters, you and Hal will break out and rendezvous with me. Any questions? As you should.
Stupid man.
Fair enough.
Always
I know it
speaking
sounds
in
insane, but trust me, I've pulled off much more complicated and dangerous cons. This is nothing. If you stick with me and do what I tell you, it'll go smooth as pre-war butter. I'll be doing all the heavy lifting. It seems to change from time to time, but I got word that the next competition is your standard arena battle. You versus whatever feral ghouls and other creatures they've dug up. The first prize goes to whichever combatant clears them out fastest. You will. I'm gonna rig the competition in your favor, so there's no way you'll lose. Now, on the off chance you somehow fail, I won't be happy, but we'll have to improvise. Think of this as a trial run for the vault job. It'll let me know how much I can trust you. That is a bit of an unknown, so it's mostly gonna be on you to figure out? See, luckily after the competition, the place tends to clear out pretty fast, so you'll only have like a few guards to deal with. They're nothing special, so whichever direction you choose to go, I think you'll be able to handle it. Of course, I'll help where I can. All right. So, here's how it'll go down. Meet me at the Watoga Civic Center, and I'll do some legwork before you get there. You'll want to slip in the back entrance. I'll be waiting. In character. We'll get you into the competition, and I'll go over the final details with you once I know more. See you there, partner.
Never should have thrown in with that guy in the first place. What kind of trouble did he get into this time?
About time to hit up a camp again. No way in hell I'm scavenging out there.
Hey, no sudden movements. I'm watching you.
Got another bum to deal with here. You know the drill. Good. You're not a flake. I'm impressed. I had a hunter follow the trail earlier, so I think these directions will get you close enough. If you only find a corpse, well, that's fine. Maybe the others got there first. I just want to know that it's done. Just send a message. Nothing fancy. A bullet, a knife, strong words, you know. Use what you got. Can't find the bozo? Did you check your map?
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. See how the sound is, see how everything is.
Most people who join us stick around. But not everybody has the chops for this kind of life. And that's on them. If you want, you can try to talk the scumbag into returning. Trust would have to be earned again, of course. Just send a message. Nothing fancy. A bullet, a knife, strong words, you know. Use what you got.
Only cowards hide behind the scope. Hey, don't tell Serge I said
Can't
that,
find
okay?
the bozo? Did you check your map? Most people who join us stick around.
Right, test us
Not
out.
everybody
Just
has
test
the
it.
chops
Not
for
going to
this
be
kind
much.
of life. And that's on them.
What do we got here? Ren. What's up, Ren?
You here to help? Because I got stuff that needs doing.
Sure, what do you need?
I need a few radio vacuum tubes. And, thanks to some good intel, I know just where you can find them. Location's on your map. You know the drill.
I do. Know the drill.
I'm getting real tired of cleaning all this white crap out of my equipment. But, better here than that ash heap, I guess.
Yeah, we need to test and put in some fucking codes. Goddamn codes. Let's see. Discord code. There it is.
If I
Gonna
catch
be
you
very
stealing
chill.
my stuff,
Very, very chill. Not much commentary. It's just to test things out. Stuck. Jesus Christ. There we go.
Behold, picture-perfect copies of plans and recipes.
What you got?
Hand-drawn from my photographic
Exactly
memory.
what you had before.
You never know these weren't the real
Don't
thing.
know if I want any of that. Don't know if I meant to want it. You know how it goes. Let's go. Do I need anything? Nope. Food, water, good. Very good. Don't mind if I do. Why not? Why the hell not? Alright, that should be enough of a test, I think. We're going to go back to no commentary mode. Well, I won't see you there. You won't see me there. Well, you know how it goes. Except it doesn't work. My stream deck has stopped working. So why is that, I wonder? Well, we'll fix that, and then we'll... Connected 5x5. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Where is... Good Lord. Streamer.bot not logged in. That might be why. May now close this webpage. Alright, so is this working now? Oh, so good. Alright. Back to no commentary.
itself.
This is a mobile campsite. This is a mobile campsite, then. Fascinating. Definitely useful. Was Earth always so solid? I feel so wobbly. Comm check. Come in, please. Comm check. It's not like the USSA to have no plan for this potential outcome. If my crew is out there, I hope they found someone decent to take them in.
Attention, this here's Raleigh Clay on a priority message recording. A stranglerheart's been picked up in the vicinity and its vine-infested creatures won't be far behind. To anyone listening, take down that heart before it controls too many creatures and things get out of hand. Additional seismic activity's been picked up at the Hearts location. Be on the lookout for something big.
Even the plants look so different. I heard you talk sense into Lou without getting blown up. You and Fisher belong in a club,
Our merchandise is guaranteed to kill what you want dead. Maybe I can get that old watch working tonight. She'll make a pretty good detonator.
Heard you're the reason we're seeing Lou's charming face around here again. You better hope he's not contagious.
Was Earth always so...
That's right. Come on, let's go waiting. It doesn't look deep.
Fine. I'm tired of board games anyway.
Be careful. The rocks are slippery. Please! Stop! Stop struggling. You're just making this harder. Almost. Chelsea? Chelsea?
Commencing attack on hostile target. False intruder. Standing. Identify yourself. Multiple hostile targets detected. Requesting backup.
customer. I go through paper targets so quickly. The weather destroys them in just a couple days. It certainly isn't all the customers shooting at them. Could you be a dear and go get me some fresh targets? I know it's pointless, but my programming demands it. I'm not blind. I can see that an apocalypse destroyed Clarksburg. But my programming keeps me here anyway. Why shoot tin cans off of rocks when you can put a real target in your sights?
Who gave this rookie a gun? Eagle down!
Well, well. Looks like we have a visitor. Did the Brotherhood send you? Didn't know they were working with run-of-the-mill average wastelanders. Thought they wanted you strapped into one of those tin cans round the clock. It's wrong of me to judge by appearances, though. Why don't you introduce yourself? Just taking a nice stroll around the Toxic Valley. Stumbled upon a mysterious door, yeah? I can respect an adventurous spirit. What I can't respect is the full entourage of Brotherhood soldiers who just showed up behind you.
This vault and all material goods within are hereby under possession of the Brotherhood of Steel. This requisition will aid us in the preservation of technology and the protection of mankind. Your compliance will ensure your safety.
You know, I'm interested in hearing more about this protection of mankind business. I suppose killing a few no-good raiders is an easy price to pay for the benefit this measly little vault will provide for us as a species. Is that it?
I repeat, your compliance will ensure your safety. Not that I'd expect a simple-minded brute to understand.
Resorting to name-calling already. I have to say, I'm disappointed. Thought I'd be able to speak to someone civilized from a big-shot organization like yours. What about you, Forward Scout? Think we can work this one out? Or are your underpants in as tight of a bunch as Mr. Compliance over there? You do have a point. This place doesn't offer us any strategic leverage over the Brotherhood. If anything, you're gonna waste more resources protecting a place so far away from your home base. So then, it must be the weapons that are important to you. What's so special about these rocket launchers that a top-ranking member would come to collect them himself?
I don't know how you became aware of our internal hierarchy, but it's irrelevant to the situation. You will leave the weapons in the vault and disperse. Now.
How about you? Do you seriously take orders from this constipated suit of metal? So you don't want to tell me? Fair enough. I'll find out through other means. Either way, they're not of much use to us. Rocket launchers aren't practical in a typical firefight. We're heading back to Crater. This stash isn't worth it.
Not so fast. Tell us where you got those weapons from.
Ooh, sorry. I don't discuss Raider affairs on Brotherhood territory. If you really want to know, you can come talk to me in Crater. Don't worry. If it's only one of you, we don't usually kill on sight. Now let us through.
We completed the first part of our mission. I can't say I agree with your methods. Talking things through gives the impression of a compromise. The Brotherhood doesn't compromise. We determine what needs to be done, and we do it. You did do the second part right, so I'll leave it at that. Moving forward, we still need to track down the weapon source. That man appeared to know something. I don't care how you get it out of him, but make sure you get it. Yes, it's dangerous, but not as dangerous as it would be to leave this thread hanging. Our duty as the Brotherhood is to preserve the future of mankind, to be relentless in our removal of threats, present and future. I wouldn't send you on this mission if I didn't think you were capable of coming back alive. We'll set up some Protectrons to guard it, and transfer the weapons back to Fort Atlas. After that, it can be used as an intermediate storehouse for anything our patrols find in the northern part of Appalachia. I thought the Raiders were bad enough before that vile cretin opened his mouth. And we just let him... This is off topic, Initiate. Don't ask me a question like that again. This is your top priority. The longer we let these weapons spread, the more difficult it will be to track down all of them.
It's good.
Looking for something new to spruce up your life? Stop by Giuseppe's Curios in the main room. This is a paid advertisement.
For the thrill and excitement of life in a post-apocalyptic hellscape. By popular demand, this month's creative learning classes are on Wilderness Survival. Courses in crafting materials are now available. Artisan's Corner has everything you need to make your next survival project a success. Artisan's Corner is the place for creative hands-on learning, and the Wilderness Survival Experience is our most popular program yet. Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival. is an adventure. Are you up to the challenge? Prepare for danger. Prepare for adventure. Prepare for survival. Life is an adventure. Are you up to the challenge? Artisan's Corner is the place for creative hands-on learning, and the Wilderness Survival Experience is our most popular program yet. Artisan's Corner has everything you need to make your next survival project a success. Life is an adventure. Are you up to the challenge? Artisan's Corner is the place for creative hands-on learning, and the Wilderness Survival Experience is our most popular program yet.
never believe it when someone says it's a quick job. Only quick jobs are when you kill first and ask questions later. That's not Meg's way.
You need supplies? See Raph. Just don't touch anything unless you plan on buying. Guy's got a stick up his ass about fingerprints.
Just send a message. Nothing fancy. A bullet, a knife, strong words, you know. Use what you got.
Another day, another asshole dead who didn't listen to me.
I gotta look, but don't touch policy. Tired of cleaning blood prints off my boots.
Can't believe they had the nerve to just barge in like that. That knight acts like some kind of righteous savior.
I told you. And they're only gonna get more confident.
I won't let them. Do we have their patrol routes yet? A couple ambushes ought to take them down a notch.
We'll have to discuss this later. We've got a visitor.
So, you really came? Huh. To be honest, I didn't expect the Brotherhood to show its face around here with anything less than a fully armored battalion. Life is just full of surprises, isn't it? So, what can I do for you, oh honorable emissary of steel? Brilliant! Well, let me just pop open a bottle of Nuka-Shine, and we'll kick back, exchange stories, tearfully share all the details of our tragic pasts. But I suppose yours goes something like this. You were a wayward soul, lost, looking for purpose. Then the Brotherhood of Steel came along and put a badge of honor on your chest. Made you feel like you really mattered. So now, you'll do anything for them. Like risking your life to come to Crater and ask about those weapons you confiscated. Well, here's my backstory. The Brotherhood of Steel pointed their guns at my face, stole my property. So that property is their problem now. I'm not telling you a damn thing.
Don't you think you're being stubborn, Pierce? We have a good little Brotherhood peon here at our disposal. We can make use of that.
We've been over this. There's no compromising with people like the Brotherhood. Give them an inch and they'll take a mile.
We don't know that yet for sure. Besides, everyone has their own motivations. Our visitor might have one worth talking about.
I won't rely on a betrayal to take them down. You should know that. I have nothing left to discuss. I've given you my answer, Initiate. Now for your sake, I'd suggest you don't stick around.
Hey, you. Don't leave yet. I've got something to say. Don't mind Pierce, he's stubborn. Holds too tightly to his morals. I'll tell you about the weapons, but you're gonna need to give me something in return. Interested? With that attitude, I'm surprised you're working with them in the first place. But that's your business. I want intel on the Brotherhood. Records, roster, correspondence. You've got people specialized in keeping track of that sort of thing, right? Transfer their data onto this holotape and bring it back to me. Then I'll tell you what you want to know. We're not on friendly terms with the Brotherhood. What do you think we're gonna do with it? Don't worry. If the Brotherhood is as powerful as they are confident, then it shouldn't make any difference, right? How do you know about our war room? About that vault where you ambushed Pierce? We have eyes the same way you do. Remember it. This isn't a betrayal. It's just good business sense. Toodles. Hi.
A few more tweaks, and then it's back to working on that vertibird. What can I do for you? Or did you come to lend a hand? About me? What do you want to know? California. Though, truth be told, I've spent most of my life in one bunker or another. My parents joined the Brotherhood when I was very young, so I grew up in the Order.
Take the old and forge it anew.
Really? How rare. You'll have to let me interview you sometime. I'd love to know more about the vaults. I have a lot to take care of while we get settled in here, but I'll get back to you on this. Don't worry. I do. Scribes are critical to the Brotherhood's mission. It's a mission I believe in. The work that comes my way can get tedious or overwhelming, but knowing I'm helping the greater good keeps me satisfied. Most days. Appalachia. It's beautiful. I've never seen anything like it. It reminds me of the stories my parents told me of before the war. Hiking in the mountains, playing in the rivers. I think, despite everything, you're lucky, Wastelander. I don't say that lightly. Well, I think you're right. Though getting to see the world, even as it is now, is worthwhile.
But how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe?
We're a strong organization with a noble goal. Our methods draw some flack sometimes, but we're doing the right thing. Of course. What's the next topic?
Keep fighting out there.
Sure. What needs explaining? We're the heart of the Brotherhood's mission to find, catalog, and preserve pre-war technology. Though sometimes in practice, well, let's just say I spend a lot of time calibrating things. We record things. Histories, schematics, every bit of knowledge we can get our hands on. We collect it all, compile it, and keep it safe, like old scholars or monks. Our name harkens back to that ancient tradition, so that's why we use it. Someday, you have what it takes. I've seen that much. I'd have you promoted here and now if I could. But the Brotherhood is slow to trust outsiders. You'll have to keep working for it. Be patient, put in your time, and know that I have your back.
Free from America to rebuild America. Take the old.
Sure, what do you want to talk about? Lucky for you, I know all about us.
Grow up.
We're an order dedicated to the preservation of science and technology. We find and catalog knowledge from before the bombs and keep it safe.
Learning. Protection. I have everything I need here.
That's one interpretation, certainly one I've heard before. But my journey here has only reinforced my faith in our mission. We're dedicated and organized. I trust us to do the right thing with the knowledge we gather. California, all the way across the continent. I've read that people used to fly that distance in a few hours, but the trek took us months. Maybe eventually we'll get flying again, but for now it's an arduous journey. We're here to help the people of Appalachia, and to catalog any technological discoveries we find. We set up Fort Atlas to that end. This old observatory has a wealth of technology to discover, and is a good staging point for future operations. We also want to learn the fate of the old Appalachian chapter of our order.
Take the old
MIA.
and forge it anew.
Presumed KIA. We think the Scorched got them. The last transmissions we got weren't promising, and we haven't had any contact since. I knew some of them from a distance, but it's better if we don't get into that now. The Council of Elders, chief among them, High Elder Maxon, our founder. He proclaimed our mission and set us on the path we follow today. Our expedition leader is Paladin Romani. She's an aggressive and daring commander who's taken us through many trials. Okay, what do you want to know? Sure, always happy to talk tech with an initiate. I'd like to reverse engineer it and make more, of course. With the amount of energy it can unleash, we could power all kinds of things for a very long time. Think of how far a vertibird could fly on ultrasight power. No, I don't think so. As much as I'd love to, we're too short-handed, and I just don't have that kind of expertise. We'll have to make do with learning what we can from the project for now. Sure thing. What's the next topic? Raiders, huh? If they're anything like the raiders we've encountered on the expedition route, then my guess is the situation isn't pretty. All right. How can I help? I think I understand. The funny thing about data is you don't know what's real or not. Not unless you gathered it yourself. To be honest, I was working on encrypting my terminal for this kind of situation. So, if anyone accessed it who wasn't supposed to, they would just get false info and none would be the wiser. I didn't finish, but you can still use the fake data I created. Should be clearly labeled in the files. Just, don't select the wrong one. This is the raiders we're talking about. It'd be bad news if they got an advantage on us. Worse, if the Knight found out it was because of me.
Order, learning, protection. I have everything I need here.
It's not likely to happen anytime soon, but an enemy could use our names, skills, and history to trick other members or develop a targeted strategy. I may also begin storing schematics and stockpile records on there. Right now, the Knight is doing it all by hand.
Take the old and forge it anew.
For now, I just hope we don't make too many enemies. I don't expect much from the Raiders, but maybe they're smarter than they give off. Well, you know, just trying to help where I can. Rusty nails and live wires are fun and all, but sometimes it's also nice to write code without having to get my hands dirty.
I'm never gonna make a name for myself holding down
Not
the
a
fort.
problem. I'm here to help.
I get to go out and prove my
Old world
worth.
science solved a lot of problems back in the day, but look...
I'm never gonna make a name for myself holding down the fort. When do I get to go out and prove my worth?
A weapon may keep me safe, but it doesn't make these repairs go any faster.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
The Scorched, the Raiders, the Ghouls. If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready.
The Scorched, the Raiders, the Ghouls. If anything tries to attack, we'll be ready.
With all these new initiates, I may need another scribe just to keep the scrolls up to date.
I can do more than just fight. But how do I show that I'm fit to be a scribe when I'm put on patrol day and night?
Find, protect, and preserve.
The old world has so much to teach us. Why didn't I see it before?
I wonder what stories are hiding in the mountains out here.
The elders have so much to teach us. I hope I'll get to meet them in person someday.
Too bad this observatory's so busted up. I'd love to look at the stars.
One day I'll make Knight. And I'll show those raiders who's boss.
New recruits, Night Shin's training, weapons, and a base like this?
We have to cut ourselves free from America to rebuild America. Take the old and forge it anew.
We come all the way from California, and here I am fixing broken pipes.
Old world science solved a lot of problems back in the day. But look what else
Old world science solved a lot of problems back
I'm
in
glad
the
we
day,
guard
but
our
look what
tech
else it
closely.
brought. I'm glad we guard our tech closely.
How can I find time to study our history with all this maintenance work piling up?
Order, learning, protection. I have everything I need here.
To think of everywhere we've been, this old place may hold the most promise.
Take the old, forge it anew.
Oh, the scorched plague. I've seen nothing like it. I wonder if I could get my hands on a sample.
Now, the settlers want to rebuild, but they're only looking to the future.
The fight is just...